Alright, we got this Memory of Chaos. Increases all max HP by 30. So this is gonna be huge for, like, what? Castorice, Blade, Maide. And will probably help a little for, like, Tribi and Ho-Oh. So anyway, so for that purpose, then I did go and I built Castorice. A little scuffed she is, but it will do fine. And then over here. Oh, this is meant for my day. Who would be good here, actually? This is a question I don't quite know the answer to, because I don't have... Well, whatever. I'll just... Even if I don't get the HP buff, there's still probably characters that would be fine. And also, it's level 9. It's lightning and imaginary, so I might as well throw Jingyuan Sunday in there. And make sure they have proper cones. Yeah, they should do fine. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. I'm not gonna think too deeply about this. I have forgotten what the techniques are. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna start off immediately. That's cool. Now I want... Yeah. I guess I just need to keep buffing and keep attacking. I don't really have much choice as to what we're doing here. Might as well do it now. Oh. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with the Castorice attacks, I'm gonna be honest. Like every time I use her attacking, I feel like I'm wasting a resource I should be saved with the dragon. This should finish it though, even if it's not quite. Oh, it's over. Cool, so that took what? Yeah, turn and a half over there. So even if this team doesn't quite work out, then it should be more than enough. Yeah, because even if this takes like 5 turns, we're still going to be perfectly positioned to win. I'm sure floors 11 and 12 are going to provide more of a problem. They always do, but for now we're clear. You gotta keep the sparkle effect going. Can we finish this within the turn? Oh, there's a whole nother round. Never mind. I was gonna say that would be deeply funny. Ah, okay, so I don't have the ability to push forward right now. I did mismanage the skill points, but that's fine because I do have lightning orb coming now anyway. So here's the thing, I'm going to move Jingyuan forward. And then I'm going to give us all the buffs. There we go, those are the skill points that I need to get the rest of the attacks going. Yeah, and right before the turn ends, then we have Sunday pushing us forward to do this massive lightning orchid. And okay, so it wasn't enough to actually get to the end, but I don't know, finishing in 3 turns is fine with me. I'm not one of those, you know, 1 turn clear people. I just want to get 3 stars. And even then, it's often enough that that's impossible for me and I just give up. Yeah, my skill points were not quite. My skill point management was not up to par in this fight. Interesting. Okay, now I should have. That's a whole turn that I wasted, I think, because I didn't get the Sundays thing. Oh well, it's over now. There's not going to be another turn. And that does get me most of the rewards, so honestly, if I only cared about that, then I could stop here. So I think this is another one, Castorice and Maide, that they're trying to do here, but I don't have my day. You know, I don't care about my day, but it is annoying how the game makes me regret not having him by throwing all these stages where you need him. Oh, I have Gallagher at the top. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, correct cones. I need to try and... I was gonna say I should break that guy, but no. Or wait. Could I? I'm gonna use this early to try and break that guy before he starts putting up sanctions and stuff. Just because that gets deeply annoying if he manages to get the buffs off. So even if I lose some tribute damage, I would rather that than, you know. Alright, and just like that we're on the next phase and I didn't have to deal with that guy's debuffs at all. That's great. The skill point usage on this team is a little crazy. I need to remember to constantly be skilling with RMC because if the damage isn't gonna do anything. It's like, who else is gonna use it? Goodbye, Kikolia. Please do some massive damage. There we go. And I guess I should keep hitting while she's unconscious. Okay. Actually, I might want to break this thing so it could stop attacking me. Oh, never mind that. She doesn't stay broken very long at all. No run way. Oh, I need that buff. This probably will be enough to end the battle. Yeah, okay. That was rapid. So I'm once again in a position where it's like even if this team does less well because it's not the intended one, then who cares? I appreciate that because Fugue goes first. She has that talent to go first, which takes care of one of the issues with Harmony MC that always bothered me. I realize it's a little late to say this. We're deep into a Morpheus and she came out in what, like 2.7? but it always annoyed me, so I'm thanking him now. Because I used to always be like, hey, why do I have to wait a little bit for HMC to get the buff stuff before I can start attacking inner nest with Firefly? And the answer is, you know, I don't have to do that. Yeah, once you have the power of Super Break on your side. Then you don't have to do any of that nonsense. Anyways, that's the next one down, but there's still a whole new phase. And this boss is not a kind one. I do need to keep the heals up though. I wish I had an extra... Maybe I should have lost this. Oh, never mind. They're giving me skill points. That's nice of them. Unfortunate skill point reduced. Oh well, at least let me... Maybe I can hit this guy and switch his monitor. No, I can't switch his monitor. Okay. Their energy buff is nice because that means as soon as... I might not have the skill points, but I'll have more Firefly as soon as I swap back. Like I can just do it again, and it's great. Can I switch? Okay. Sometimes I can swap the monitors. I don't know when I can't and when I can, but oh well. Right, so that one hit brings me into the next phase. But now I'm skill pointless and oh, healless. That's really quite unfortunate. Specifically attacking the ones I can't swap, so they can all, if they come, they'll give me happy days. Swap. Stop reducing my skill points, I need those. Yeah, I'm gonna heal just to be safe. This will let me stop a bunch of attacks. There we go. I don't mind them attacking, I just wish they wouldn't... What's it called? I wish they wouldn't take my skill points, I need those. Well, I guess since the battle's gonna end soon, I don't really need those. Wait, I'm probably not getting Ranmei's buff back. It's too late. But maybe this can just kill and be done. Yeah, there we go. Let's not think about this anymore. But an obnoxious boss, but we're fine. Okay, we're at the part where we have to start really thinking about the game and might not really be able to guarantee myself a full clear. This is interesting. So I'm going to swap this one down here. Because usually I do this with my Jingyuan team, but I am curious how Castorice... I'm not playing FGO anymore. I'm curious how Castorice does it. Anyway, over here, whenever there's Hule, I bring the same team. I don't care how much it fits, I'm bringing them. Yeah, so this one I'm making some choices questionable. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe that they could work out. If it doesn't, I can always come back with my Jingyuan team. But he doesn't have this buff so heavily favors Castorice that I feel like even if it's not quite the team that I usually would want to bring for that kind of thing. Yeah, even if it's not quite my normal team, I think she has such an advantage in this Memory of Chaos that it's worth trying it with her before I do anything else. Yeah, I'll use Robin right before the right now. So Robin comes up, right? And this is gonna buff everyone, so I can just straight up attack. Bye. And then under this buff, we just start slamming whatever we can against this thing. And I forgot how many extra skill points there, so I might as well just use that. Yeah, skill point. Okay, skill point management as a team is something that only applies to certain teams. Let me put it that way. I probably didn't need to waste that. But on the other hand, I did want to get in on this cycle. Because I do think I benefit from not being in the 28th. I like how yeah. The attacks go off without my knowledge, so I get to just throw out these ults without doing anything to trigger it. Yeah, might as well base it this time. Right, and then I'm just gonna sing again. Bring it right back. Yeah, I think there's no point in saving right now. Because he's about to be killed, and then I'd rather use my ult on his next HP bar. Because finishing one HP bar does not, does not reset the timer. There we go. He's so funny. I like, since I have the perfect team to fight this guy, the team that he was made for. It just I don't know, it feels very satisfying to watch him get obliterated. Oh, my Robin was finally lost. Wait. Okay, no, I thought it would be really funny if one more Robin hit went off. Okay, so this has taken me about the same length of time as both teams together took before. So yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do it in this turn, but like, yeah, okay, even if I hadn't, I would have just Robined. Even if that hadn't worked, I would have Robined for another one, but yeah, starting at 27 this time. But this is Castorice's Memory of Chaos, right? This is what she was made for. So I have high hopes that even though this isn't my usual Jingyuan team, I will actually do better. I haven't actually checked my Castorice stat stuff, right? Why do I have an inverted torch? What is that? Whatever. The point is I do have my Mac. I do have that 32. So yeah, I did end up getting a decent crit rate about it. The interesting thing also is that, what? I don't know if Gallagher is the greatest of teammate I don't know if Gallagher is the best healer for her, but I'll do my best. Anyway, so that's, yeah, I got all 3 trivia hits, so I can just feel free to get another trivia. There we go. And since we, yeah, have so many skill points, then who cares about the rest? There we go. Oh, actually, I should probably have my RMC attack, not for reasons of not for skill point reasons, but to take advantage of Gallagher healing. That's what I'm missing. That's why her HP is so low. Cool. You know, I didn't expect that to actually work. Anyway, so I know he has some hard-hitting attacks, so I'm gonna make sure to be at full HP however I can. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with Castorice. She does not do as much damage as I thought she would. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, I get to push. Does this? Okay, this can't attack. This can't affect Pollux. So I'm going to boost. Yeah. And then let's see how much this gets hit, yeah? Explosions. Oh, yeah, that just melts. Okay, that's cool. No regrets on Castorice. Does this affect... How many hits does that count on his counter? Oh, yeah, that breaks his whole war bar. Okay, Castorice is actually the best against this guy. It's great. Yeah, this is over. His armor is going to break before he even gets a chance to do anything else. Oh no, his armor's not even going to break, he's just going to die. Okay, disappear. Alright, Castorice handled that really well. Like, that was clean. Yeah, okay. Luckily, that worked out really well. Okay, so I have a team I'm going to send out Castorice for, and then, okay, imaginary. Why imaginary? Now, my imaginary DPS is Lunae, and something tells me he's not going to benefit very much from this. Let me think. Let me think. Is it worth bringing out ratio for this? Probably not. Or Silver Wolf? Nah. Wind. Blade? Nah, it's really not worth it. Let me think, let me think. Okay, no matter how much I think, I haven't really been able to think of anything, but it's also kind of whatever, so I'm just going to, I'll start with Lunae and I'll see how I'll see how I feel. Very retro team right now. Power creep has come and gone, but this team has been reliable since Sparkle's release. And if it doesn't work, you know, I can always come back with a different team and try something else. It might actually be completely moot because I want to see how well I do with the Castorice before I even start thinking about that. Because, like, can you imagine if it takes me 9 turns to beat stage 1? And it's like, okay, well, who cares about what the second half is? At that point, we're accepting 2 stars as minimum. Or maximum. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I was trying to call it to grab the last bit of the guy's armor, but it was unnecessary. Well, I don't need to think about it too much. We're just gonna go forward. No, don't hit them. Oh. I like how, okay, I get to start with a big hit on him before we do anything else. Bye. Yeah, we haven't even started against this guy, and oh, that was a mistake. Wrong order. Alright, let's hopefully this heals some of us. Okay, we're a little healed, that's good. Well, and since he was the only one on the field, he got all that true damage. That's nice. Oh, that, yeah, okay, that's a nice coincidence. All that, and it's not even gonna get past the first bar. That's, well, at least we killed it in the end. Even if just barely. Yeah, the basic attacks I'm gonna use over the skills, even if I don't need the skill points, because I need to keep healing my RMC, because I know there are gonna be some big hits. Oh, nice. Okay, destroying all these guys is what does the big chunk of damage. Break. Can I beat this before the turn switches? That would be nice. Okay. That's a pretty good run, actually. So now let's see. Let's see how we fare here. Because I want to believe that I can clear this in 6 turns with Lunae. But I know he's a little aged. So yeah, okay, power creep is real. It feels like I'm barely doing scratch on these guys. It's kind of crazy, actually. And then they just nearly kill me for no reason, man. They're not even bosses. I deeply want these guys to just die so I can move on to the boss. I fear that would be even worse. Yeah, I'm almost certainly gonna have to redo this with a different team. Moving him forward right now will not actually help me, so I'm just gonna basic. Sad as it is. Hopefully this gives us enough skill points that I don't need to worry about this as much anymore. But yeah, okay. We're not even gonna be at the boss by the time we hit turn 20. That's pretty awful. Why is this team so bad? Lunae, what happened to you? I didn't realize quite how washed characters could get. Okay, one down. And now we're gonna be at a bit of a skill point deficit for a little bit. At least until Sparkle can come up and fix it for us. What is going on with the skill point economy? Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to save, but I didn't know if any less would kill. Okay. Right, so there's no way I can do a one-turn finish, right? I don't have skill points. Wow, that sucks. Okay. I need to get her back real fast. Anyway, now that I have her off, then hopefully any damage that gets taken will be healed off. Glad that they take a turn to wind us up, but yeesh. I don't know what achievement that is, but I'll take it. Thank you, Castorice. This is more for healing Sparkle than for the skill points. I don't need that 1 point, whatever. Why did I just auto heal there? This is an unfortunate order. At least we're halfway. We'll be done soon. Okay, remind me, how much her skill... They don't tell me how much things restore. And how much I happen to have. Wait, okay, I have 81. And her, I'm gonna assume her skills restores at least 20. It was a good guess. So that means I can go right out for this. And do a solid chunking. I wonder if Tribi or some other, or Sunday or some of the modern DPS supports might be better for Lunae. It would be nice if I was able to 3-star this. I mean, I'll be satisfied if these 2 stars that are the only ones I'll be able to get, but... Yeah, I'm gonna finish this fight. I'm gonna finish the fight and I'll take my 2 stars, and then I'll come back and see if I can get better. But if I can't, I can't. It's whatever. Oh, wrong order. Bad. Minor mistake. Anyway, the next Lunae hit's gonna kill. Yeah, that took like 10 turns for this boss, which is a lot more than like 5 it took with Castorice. Now, I wasn't expecting the 4. Oh, there's... Oh, it's not over. Okay. I kind of thought when Kafka died it would be over. But that was naive of me, I suppose. Anyway, goodbye. We'll finish it now. Good night. Sleep well. Cool. Alright, that's all for now. I'll take the 35 stars. I'll come back and add to this if I manage to get a better team going. If I don't, then have a good evening. I'll see you later.